Hello guys, this is Engineer Vakas Ahmed, and with my new video, I am having today MEP project planning and scheduling using Primavera P6. I know that whenever we are going to join planning field, we have different kind of product oriented knowledge, like some people having oil and gas, drilling, construction, building, road, and one of the most important thing for engineers is MEP, which is everywhere. If you talk about buildings, if you talk about infrastructure, MEP projects are very valuable. So let's start how we can come across our MEP projects. Being a planning engineer here, we have a drawing and we can see that there is a layout. It's actually explaining a lot of things, but being a fresh engineer, we don't have any idea. But don't worry, don't sit back. Just come on front line. I will make you explain each and everything that how you can start your project planning, control, job, career without having too much details. It's very simple. It's very easy. This drawing, you can see there is one. You can see this is something like piping or duct is going on. There are dimensions. Okay, that's fine. There are some sublet ducts going like this way. I'm also same like you people in designing. So there are dimension. These are actually things, valves, air valves, and I will share another document with you people so that you can have a good idea about it. So here you can see that I have explanation about this drawing that there are that is actually duct layouts. Okay, so air handling units, air variable air volumes, VAV, whatever you have in this diagram, VAV. So I will also hand over this document to get into more details. This is actually designing guy knowledge, but being a planning engineer you should have something like how you can plan it. Okay, so like this way, flow directions, it's showing this is flow direction, and room designation and services, this is also given in this drawing. Okay, so don't get worried that what is this is actually for elevator, this is for home actually map. So there is mother's room, there is electrical indicator, MEP components. And now if we can change this drawing, this simple drawing, this one into BIM 3D model, it will looks like this way. See, this is what we can have very good, accurate, and very good 3D model. And we can imagine in more accurate way where would be my piping goes through, where it comes from, and where are the ducts, where are the valves, where the electric panels. So we have a good access to this one. So this is designer's field. They are going to prepare it for everybody to understand how it will be constructed, how it will be developed. So that's good thing. But let's have an idea from this document that how it will explain that the round and rectangle shape in gray or silver represent air ducts. These are the air ducts. Okay, these are the air ducts. And then piping, the colored lines, often red and blue, are hard and cold water, green for water, wastewater. Okay, and there are green pipelines are for waste, and others are labeled for cold and water, hot water as well. Electrical conduits, equipment. Okay, then cable trays, then valves, then building structure, then coordination, then installation planning, maintenance planning. See, in future, if it comes through, there are some access points. So. Everything is given there. So I will move on this point. Just give me a moment. Okay, here. And moving on to the next slide. After this one, once your design is done, the second most important thing to understand for a planning engineer is your project details. This was designed. Now you have to take all these designing things on paper. So first thing, project details and duration. Actually, the first phase of project life cycle is initiate phase, in which experts will sit together and they will define how many years it will require, how many months it will require to execute that project. So we will take help from the construction industry standards, FIDIC, that class number 8.22. Because being a planning engineer, it is very important for every planning engineer, even you are joining industry as a fresh level, that which class is supporting what kind of next way forward. So 8.2 class is actually going to instruct us that we have to start our project commencement, specifies the project start date, because we are here as a planning engineer, and planning engineer is going to define project schedule, and project schedule is not uh, cannot be started until you know project start date. So this class will help you in this regard. Then, of course, there are some few important milestones we come across whenever we are going to project schedule. So that class is going to help us that when our work done is there, how we are going to get paid our contractor. Work quality, we are going to prepare project schedule. Then 7.1 class is going to help us that if we are going to install piping, valves, so quality matters a lot. So next, these are actually few important things being a planning engineer you should come across and you should know. 19.1 clause says that if there is act of God, if there is rain, there is earthquake, defines force majeure is actually act of God. Events and outlines the procedures and right of both parties in such events. We are going to actually schedule our project. There are multiple parties, client, consultant, and contractors. It explains both ways the responsibilities and relevant categories as well. So 8.4 actually is going to give us extension of time in case our project is not delivered on time, then what we need to do. So project scheduling, why we need to make project schedules? Because in construction industry, FIDIC clause number 8.3 is going to help us that yes, we need to submit a detailed program. Why? Because a lot of parties are there, very sensitive work, and there are suppliers, there are resource suppliers, there are material suppliers, there is designer, consultant, client. So we need to be on the same page. We need to show teamwork to execute project in successful way. So there we need a project schedule to share with each party. So the next slide is going to tell us that work schedule, work quality assurance. That class is going to help us. Dispute resolution, if something happens among the parties like client, consultant, and contractor, then how we have to go into the solution phase. So that those things are actually important for a planning engineer to understand. There is termination and suspension. If there is something like long lasting risk dispute, then how to handle that. And then there are signatures accordingly after your project is signed. What are the authorities need to take responsibilities? Then there are attachments, your project appendixes, their projects, something like. So this is the thing you are going to extract from your design. Like I have been showing you people, there is 3D model, there is drawing. So these things, quantity survey is going to help you to take off your material, that you can see there are rectangular pipes, there are ducts, there are round pipes, there are valves, all these things. When our material take off procedure will be done, it will be documented in Excel or Word in this format. Like you need HVAC duct work, there is measurement unit, there is 5,000 feet requirement. Okay, so I have Excel sheet as well. I will share with you as well with cost and the unit rate as well. So this is BOQ, which is taken from that design. Now this is the second step of for a planning engineer to proceed project scheduling, because directly if you're going to schedule your project from the this design is not possible. So you need something information like this BOQ. So this BOQ is going to help you for project scope management. Now this BOQ is not explaining each and everything as per scope management. As per project management standards, we are not allowed to do things as per our own accord, as per our own way. We have to follow project management international standards. So project management says that we have to define our project scope in terms of work breakdown structure, then work deliverables, then work packages, and then it comes along with activities. So here is the first HVAC system, further broken down into design and engineering, and then procurement. Then procurement is further divided into the material. Designing and engineering has its own process. You have to take meetings, collect data, then drafting, then first submission, review, second submission, and all that. Procurement is long lead items, bulk items. But what are the items? Duct material, there are insulation materials, there are fittings required. So these are the materials we need to arrange. Once design is done, once MTO material takeoff is done, we have to plan for the procurement. And the third part, now this is the 1.3. This is the third WBS, the first, second, third installation. This is practical work. So This is EPC project, E, P, and this E, C, sorry. So you can also say it is duct work installation, insulation, fitting installation, and then air handling unit placement. See, these are actually the work breakdown structure of that BOQ. So this is very important. So I will explain each and everything, and then plumbing systems, procurement. Then now actually after HVAC system, this is now plumbing system you can see. So you can start Primavera P6 incorporating all these things. I will share with you one by one all these things. Okay, how to do this. See, the next is fire protection system. It has been actually taken from that BOQ, and BOQ was taken from the design. Okay, so how it will be. See this each level. This is the higher level, same level. Then 3.2.1 is the broken down level for this procurement for these items, and actually everything going same way. Electrical system, first design and engineering, procurement, items, and then after that installation. This is actually execution. So you can see 4.3, 4.3.1, 4.2, 4.21.1. So like this way it's going on. So that's I'm going to share with you Primavera P6 dashboard, and how to do that. I will make like first design phase or engineering phase, engineering, then there is procurement, then installation. Okay. And engineering can be broken down into the further categories. Like I have HVAC system, I have plumbing system, I have electrical systems, and I have fire station. See, fire stations. Same way, if let me check if I can make, sorry, 1 minute. Fire station is not under there. See, okay, now it's fine. I will just make shift, select all, and control C, copy, and here control V. Okay, no problem. Okay, see, because procurement, I have to go. I want to mention my HVAC items over here. Okay, that's fine. And then installation, I will go each and everything for that. Again, control C. Okay. Because in my scope management in previous sheet, it was actually given separate way, but in my project schedule, I want engineering for everything over here, and for procurement here, and for installation over here. I will broken down each and everything. Don't worry, I will go into the details. And in activities, it will show like this way. Okay. So after that, I have to go for refresh data, and you can see it will look like this way: engineering, procurement, and installation. Now again, I'll get back to this slide, and here we are. This was the support system. Okay, you can also add this one. Same way, I will share the now what I need to do. Further, I will guide you people. I will provide you each and everything as per the requirement of the document. Critical paths method is the requirement because planning and scheduling is actually based on critical paths. If your critical path is not there for your project scheduling, if you understand what is critical path, actually there is a longest path in your project schedule, which is having zero float, is actually critical path. Your everything is based on this methodology, and international standard for construction scheduling and planning is actually based on this methodology. So to develop this project, important thing is what we need activity dependency. What is activity dependency? We have to correlate, we have to show links among activities, and then we have to define duration or resources. Duration and resources are inversely proportional to each other. So these are the two important things. We have to link up activities. I'll share with you the whiteboard. Like if I have something like I will share with you, don't worry, that what I need to do. There is one activity like this way: HVAC system design, then there is procurement, then there is installation for a single item. So dependency means that if I have something, design is done, then procurement can be done. If procurement is done, then installation can't be done. If my procurement is not done, I cannot proceed to start this activity of installation. So dependency is very, very important to show in my Primavera P6. Meanwhile, along with dependency, I need to show how many days it will take to complete this design, how many days it procurement will take to that item, that material on site, and how many days that it will take to complete that work. So this duration is very, very important to give me at the end, that how many days. It's like 29 days. Okay, so each and every path is actually interconnected, and then at the end it's going to formulate a longest path which is going to give you a CPM. So that's what I'm going to explain over here. So I will share with you the document, and then how it's going to help. Activity network diagram. So see, I'm going to give you here, there is HVAC system. You can see this one: design and engineering. Procurement cannot start until design and engineering are completed. That's what I have explained on whiteboard. Same way you can go through. Every system is separate work package, interconnected. There are dependencies, then work packages are interconnected with each other. First level activities are interconnected and depending on each other, then work packages, then WBS, and then whole project is going to connect in the shape of activity network diagram. So then duration and resources. Duration HVAC system, let's see, we can see that there are three kind of resources: manpower, machinery, and materials. Manpower and machinery will always be, effort will be calculated in terms of hours, whereas material will be calculated in terms of its respective units. How? If there is insulation, this square meters. If there is duct, meters. But see, you can see that. So each and every work has its own crew, and then productivity. 30 meters per hour, but how many technicians I need, how many equipment lifting machines I need. So these are the resources. This is the productivity, and that's how it's going to help us to calculate. Let's say this productivity is 30 meters per hour. So what we are going to do is, let me check, 30 meters. So total work is 5,000 meters. Then divided by 30 meters per hour, it's going to give us 166 or 170 of approximately these hours. So if we are going to work like 10 hours per day, then it's going to give us like in 17 days, we are going to complete, okay, with that group. So this is actually duration, and then there was a network. If you are going to now, still there is one thing, like in designing HVAC, you are going to write over here, like the complete process. There is HVAC submission and then approval. Okay, like these are the activities. See, now you can make time scale, apply. Okay, see, these activities are going to same way: plumbing, submission, approval, HVAC procurement, and I will share with you this one. See here, I will share. You can add all these things in that Primavera P6 dashboard here in the installation phase, procurement phase, all these things. If in case you have anything confusing and all that, and after that, once your scope is done, once you're done with your activities, you have to link up these activities, then define duration, then you have to run your project schedule, then there will be CPM, then there is more things coming up to a lot of people who are getting training from my institute, from Engineer Vikas and the Skills Age. I recommend them to complete this assignment as a MEP project if they are working in MEP field. And for more details, if you want to understand about HVAC design system, I have also compiled this file over here and I will upload it later on as well. So designing phase, you can see as per the industry practice, there is a conceptual design first thing, and there are breakdown of this conceptual design, the scope of the project, develop initial design, perform feasibility, then schematic design. These three things will be done in this phase: design, development, refine schematic design, and then select material, equipment, collaborate with architects, then detailed engineering design, load calculations, energy efficiency. If you are also assigned design phase in MEP project, then you have to also add these things in your Primavera P6 schedule apart from submission and approval. Submission and approval, okay, when the third party is going to responsible for the design. But yes, if you are going to do everything you want to track, then you have to add these things as well. Okay, these things means this detail engineering load calculations. So like this way, you have to add each and everything. Okay, this is actually the detail. And in procurement, you can see that this is actually installation. And if you go into Primavera P6, here is installation, HVAC system installation, and how you have to add. I will go into the C duct work installation. Okay, I will go Primavera P6 WBS broke down into duct work. Okay, come into this area. Okay, done. Mission is done. So again over here, what need to do in this system? Site preparation and safety. Okay, that if you want to go into more details, okay, but I think this one is okay. This brown shaded is my actually material inspection and inventory, tool and equipment setup, layout and marking. Okay, these are the actually details actually to understand for the fresher that what is going to be done in that thing. Okay, so site preparation and safety, site preparation, ductwork, site. Oh, not here. Exactly, not here. Not here. Delete. And I'm going to actually ductwork. Huh? Add. I hope you can watch it. This is I forgot what I this is site preparation and safety. Okay. Site preps. Okay. Then the second thing, actually material inspection and inventory. Material inspection. So this is how it will go on. Each and every work package will be broken down, and then you see your work was like 3D model. Now you will be given dates, not these one. This is just in very initial stage. It's everything is same date because you have not yet defined activity network relationships and duration. So, but when you will be completing all those parameters, it's going to give you each and everything that which pipe is going to complete on which date, and then that pipe is actually depending on which tasks. You got my point? Before executing any certain pipe, what kind of other tasks you need to do. So it's actually giving you a strategy. And that strategy is actually giving you when you need to arrange what kind of resources. It's not like that all things at a sudden, and no, it's very, very good in whenever it comes along project engineering, scheduling, and planning. Okay. So if material inspection, I will add one more activity to grab. Okay. Then tools and equipment setup. Okay. Tools and equipment setup. Okay. Again, add this, and I will be sharing with you layout and marking. Okay. Layout and marking. So then again, installation of supports duct assembly. Huh? Installation of supports and then duct assembly. Duct assembly. If your project is actually lengthy one, bigger one, then yes, it will take a lot of time. Installation, fitting and accessories installation. Then you can now your fittings are maybe can be categorized, or you can make a new fittings and accessories like this way. Okay. So how it will then insulation work, very important. Insulation work. Okay. And next, system grounding and bonding. System grounding, and then pressure testing. Pressure testing. Okay. So like this way, you have to add in plumbing because we have plumbing details. Then you have to add the other thing, quality check, documentation. Okay. Then insulation. This insulation have more, details. You can go for this one. Okay, that's fine. Otherwise, you can then plumbing and each and then you have to define that design engineering for plumbing system. But here it's a separate. But in plumbing, design is over here. See, I have already explained that if plumbing design is your responsibility, you are going to have all that things, schematic design, initial design, basic visibility, detail engineering, and all that. So, like this way, the second step is to allocate your duration with respect to your available resources and then link up your activities with each other. You got my point? Link up. You see, you have to develop activities, relationships like this way. There is one very quick way I'm going to show you. A lot of people have already learned it, but see, this is actually relationship for a single, very, very, little activities are here. I'm actually leaving it up to you people to practice later on. For as your, I'm actually explaining here concept, not laborious work that I'm going to input 1,000 activities and showing you. No, you will do as per my instructions. Whatever I'm explaining here, you will get the results. You will get S curves, you will get CPM, you will get float. Then everything will be there. So it's your assignment. Write in the comments that how much you got it and what are the things left behind. If you will get all things done, share with me. There is a bonus for you people, and there is assignment for the people who are already enrolled in my session and having MEP field. So guys, be ready. Okay, that's going to be very more amazing thing. And the people who are watching first time, they can come up to enroll and learn more amazing thing in engineering field as a planning engineer. Thank you very much.